If you want to use donation batches, but these buttons are not present, then your Sumac administrator needs to turn them on. The Sumac administrator can click Utilities, Customize Database, and Preferences. Then click the Donations tab and click Show Donation Batches. In the Donations list, there are two buttons, Donation Batches and Assign Batch, that allow you to group donations, usually for a particular bank deposit. Perhaps you collect donations throughout the week and take them to the bank at the end of the week. You can group all the donations into a single batch to help you reconcile what is recorded in Sumac with what you actually deposit at the bank. To create a new batch, click Donation Batches and New. Enter the batch name. Use a name that describes this deposit. Often, the most convenient name for a batch is the date you plan to deposit these funds. For this example, if the batch is to be deposited in the bank on Friday, September 18, 2015, enter 2015-09-18. One reason for entering the date in the year, month, day format is that it then sorts correctly into time sequence. Record the date you will make this deposit. Deposited amount is entered when you return from the bank with your deposit slip, so you can enter the total amount of the money you deposited. Click OK to save this batch. As donations come in that week, assign the donations to the appropriate batch. You can do several at once. In the list of donations, select the ones you want to assign to the new batch. For example, these donations were recorded earlier today and should be assigned to the new September batch. Click Assign Batch. Choose the appropriate batch. Click OK. And Sumac assigns all the selected donations to the appropriate batch. Alternatively, as you enter each donation, you can specify its batch. If you look at the batch list, you can see that Sumac has calculated the number of donations that have been assigned to this donation, as well as the total and receivable amounts of all those donations. You may want to print a report on this batch to take with you to the bank, so you can verify that the amount recorded in your batch and the amount you are depositing match. To do this, open the reports list. Under Donations, Reconciliation, there is a batch report that shows donations grouped into batches between a user-specified start and end date. Click Report and select the appropriate batch. Click OK, and Sumac generates a report for this batch showing you all the individual donations and a grand total at the bottom. Print this report to take it with you to the bank. Now, once you return from the bank after depositing these funds, you need to record the amount you deposited in your batch list. Select the appropriate batch and enter the total amount you deposited into your bank account. Check out more training videos to learn more about Sumac.